Hey everybody, today we're gonna make a burn bowl. Let's get on it. Tick, 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 boom. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you being here. Today we're gonna go over making a burn bowl. Now, in a past video you saw me actually carving out a bowl, or as they're sometimes referred to as a container. But what happens if you don't have, all the steel tools that you might need in order to make a concavity into some wood? Well, that's when you're going to have to do what people did before they had the steel tools, which is use fire. And fire's been around for a very long time, so we know that they used it. A lot of the Native American and Native tribes around the world use this method to make concavities in wood because it works. So instead of sitting here listening to me ramble on about how it works, let's get down to actually making it work. We got the fire going. It's going to take a little bit to get some hot coals going, so I figured I'd get that going. We're going to start chewing our way through this log here with the old trusty buck saw, because it's going to take a little while, and it's going to take a whole lot of arm work. This is seasoned oak, by the way, the same piece of log that I used on my previous bowl that I carved out. I still haven't learned the lesson. Use softer wood. I just cut through the log, waiting on the fire to produce some nice hot embers. I'm going to go ahead and debark it while we wait, and by that time we should have some hot embers to start the burn bowl process. Now comes the fun part. We have to reach into the fire, grab some hot coals out, without burning ourselves, obviously. Put them right here. So, how are we going to do that? It's a very long and tedious process. After about 15 or 20 minutes, you can see that the tree is actually starting to catch fire. Get the embers in there when I blow on it. That's kind of the goal. I just got a lot more blowing to do. This is about 10-15 minutes so far. So this takes a while, and there's more to the process. So stick around. Every now and then you gotta stop all the huffing and puffing, clear away the chunks of embers, and scrape out your hole a little bit so we can get into new wood and get that to charcoal up as well. and we'll just place the coals right back over. And keep on going. It's been about an hour. I'm about 2 inches deep and probably about 4.5, maybe 5 inches wide right now. And it's gotten to the point where I can start scrubbing on the inside a lot more often and start throwing hunks of wood and bark up here on the top to get the coals going up here. So next, you're going to want to control your burn. Maybe you want to go deeper instead of wider. Doesn't really matter. You're going to eventually have to control the burn. And how are you going to do it? It's the way that fire has been controlled since the beginning. Water. And we'll use some dirt. We'll make mud. It's good stuff. Alright guys, I've reached as deep as I want to go and as wide as I want to go, and I did that using the mud, making sure that the fire didn't eat anything that I didn't want it to eat away by using the mud to cover it. So now I'm going to go ahead and let the fire go out. I'm going to scrape the bottom of the bowl out and I'm going to get it ready to make my final project. Hey guys, thanks for being here today. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, but first I want to give you a few takeaways. Number one, don't use oak. Use something softer. Number two, because oak is such a pain in the butt, if you're going to use oak, make sure you allow yourself plenty of time, number one. Number two, use a chainsaw, because sawing through it with your arm with a buck saw, not as much fun as you think it is. And number three, I don't know about you, but I'm not going to be eating out of that burn bowl. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, guys. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. Let folks know that we're out of here having a good old time, sharing some earth skills and doing some bushcraftery stuff. Look for me right here on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram. That's bombproof_bushcraft. You can also find me on Mayway. You can find me on Parler, which is P-A-R-L-E-R. And, of course, right here on YouTube. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you so much for Oh, almost totally forgot. www.bombproofbushcraft.com. Go there to get all your cool stuff, for your cool outdoor stuff. www.bombproofbushcraft.com. And with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. So, get out of the inside and into the outside. Take care. Hi, I'm Madison Poole, and of course there's been a lot of controversy about these things lately. Whether to wear one, whether to not wear one, who knows? That's your opinion. I've got mine, and I'm not going to push it on you because I know when not to talk about my opinion. But as a bushcrafter, there's a lot more things you can do with this right here. Let's go over some of them. Let's say you want to disguise your voice on the telephone. We've seen this in millions and millions of those old movies. All you've got to do is throw on fake accent and talk through a piece of paper, and no one will know exactly who you are. That's it. Getting a little tired? Still too bright? Even when you close your eyes? Use this. Cover your eyes over and catch some Z's. Want to catch some Z's, but you don't want anybody else to know you're sleeping? Kind of like a PowerPoint presentation or one of those big highfalutin meetings where there's a whole bunch of people around? Just draw some eyeballs on your mask. And now, nobody will even know you're sleeping. Here, here, yes, yes, yes. I agree. I concur. Perfect. Ever been out four-wheeling and your hat flies off? Or perhaps on a bass boat? Or just in a horrible windstorm? Well, guess what? Now your hat will be secured directly to your head. Just like that. It ain't going anywhere. This thing will purify the heck out of your drinking water. Here is nasty drinking water. All you got to do is snap it open, and it actually has a little concave so it fits right inside your cup. So, remember, if it protects against viruses in the air, it's got to protect against viruses in your drinking water. That's like way less red than what I put it in there as. Ever been sitting in traffic and you hear hip hop music or top 40 and it's just pounding and thumping from the car next to you? Well, take your mask, wad it up, and jam it in your ear hole and you won't have to listen to it. Hey guys, if you come up with any other great useless things that this would be useful for, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Until next time, get out of the inside and into the outside, guys. Take care.